A while back ago, I asked you guys, what type of videos do you want to see me do? Many have asked what some of my favorite apps are. Actually, a few weeks ago, I did a video on LBE Privacy Guard, but was actually for rooted phones. Today, I'm going to be doing a video on an app that actually was suggested by you guys, and after using it for a while, I actually enjoyed it. And it's probably one of my favorite apps that I use. And the best part is that you don't need root access, so let's get started.
AirDroid is a must-have app for your Android phone. It lets you wirelessly manage your Android device using your favorite browser. Using AirDroid is very easy. The first thing you need to do is go to your web browser and type in web.airdroid.com. I highly recommend you create a bookmark for easy access later. If you're like me and want to do it like a boss, I use Rainmeter for my desktop. So when I click on my friend Andy here, it will automatically take me to the web URL. Since I use AirDroid so much, I just felt appropriate to have this feature on my computer. Once the site is loaded, you will see a set of instructions on the left. On the right is where you need to go to log in. But before we can log in, we need to load the AirDroid app on the phone. I've also created a shortcut on my home screen. When I click on my buddy Andy here, it will load up AirDroid. There are two ways to log in. You can type in a passcode that is given to you when you first load up the app, but I prefer this method instead. It is much quicker, which is using the QR code. Tap the camera icon on the phone, which will bring up the camera and scan the QR code using your phone. If you've done everything correctly, the web page should load. You will see a really nice user interface with icons that look like apps on the left and information about your phone on the right. You will also see a top nav with a search bar, which we will talk about later. Let's go ahead and start off with the left side first. AirDroid is a file management system, but it can also do much more than just that. Let's take a look at some of those features. We will start off with messages. Here you are able to read your text messages. You can also send and receive messages. This can be very convenient when you're working and don't want to pick up your phone to read a message. When you receive a text, you will see a notification on the lower right corner letting you quickly access that message and respond in an instant message type format. Let's go ahead and move on to apps. You can call this an app manager, which allows you to quickly delete multiple apps at once. You can also download apps to your computer and then back them up. It automatically creates an APK file for you, which in theory you can share with your friends and family. You can also install apps if you have an APK file. So say you did a backup of a bunch of apps and wanted to restore them on a different phone, you can easily do that here. The Apps Manager has two tabs on the top labeled User and System. User apps are the ones that were downloaded by you, the user, and system apps are the ones that were installed from the factory or part of the system. You are not able to delete any apps from the system unless, of course, you are rooted. Let's go ahead and move on to files now. Here's your file manager, which allows you to access the SD card, or in my case, the SD card partition on my phone. This interface is familiar to those who use a PC or Mac. Here I can download entire folders or pick and choose files that I want to download. The same goes for uploading. I can choose multiple files to upload or a whole entire folder, which is quite nice. You can also do other things like create new folders, rename folders, cut, copy, paste a file or folder, and of course delete. I did find the search function disappointing. It only lets you search inside the folder or directory that you are in, but it won't search for any of the subfolders inside of that directory. Photos lets you see all of the images that are inside your phone, and it categorizes them based on the folder that they are located in. You can also easily download and upload multiple pictures and of course delete them too. Like the file manager, I really wasn't too impressed with the search feature here. It doesn't allow me to search for an image across all groups. I would have to first specify a group, then it searches only in that section. Music is really a neat part of AirDroid, as it allows you to listen to your music that is on your phone onto your computer. But aside from that, you can also download and upload music to your phone with ease. Let's say you're at a friend's house and want the latest song by Drake. No problem, just easily upload the song to your phone without having to pull that USB cord out. In the future, it would be nice to see integration with Google Music. Since all my music is cloud-based, I really don't keep any music stored on my phone, so I never really use this part of AirDroid. The next part is ringtones, and I must say that this is very convenient. If you have ever assigned a custom ringtone to your phone or notification or even an alarm, you will know that it takes time going through the menu and settings just to do it. Here you will see 3 tabs on top: phone, notification, and alarm. You can easily change the default ringtone on your phone by selecting the name and clicking on set. The same goes for the notification and alarm settings. You can also play, download, and of course upload new ringtones. Videos is one of my favorite features of AirDroid. Here you can easily stream your videos or movies that are on your phone to your computer. I was really impressed at how well it does this, and it's also fast. Similar to other areas of this app, you can download and upload videos too. I'm not going to go over call logs. It basically shows all of the incoming, outgoing, and missed calls that are on my phone. Contacts is very useful as you're able to add, modify your contact list. Sometimes adding new information about someone on your phone can be cumbersome. Doing it here is much faster and a lot easier. Frequent contacts just shows you who contacted you the most. When you click on a person's name, you can quickly chat with them. It also shows their contact info and call log history. Screenshot allows you to capture screenshots of your device but requires root access. I'm not sure why this is even here. Most phones you can easily hold down the power button and down volume key to take a picture. Also, the fact that it requires root access to do it is something I don't see many people using. Recommends is just a list of apps that you might like, and feedback takes you to a forum where you can read or post a question or problem that you might have. As you can see so far, AirDroid has really powerful tools, but we're not done yet. On the right side, you will see information on how much storage you have and are using from internal and SD card. When you click on details, it gives you a quick snapshot of what is taking space on your phone. This can be very useful to help you figure out ways to better manage your storage and see what takes up the most space. On the bottom, you will see a URL bar that allows you to type a web address and have it open it on your device. Like the screenshot feature, I'm not sure why this is here, and I really can't see it being too useful. Now on the bottom of that, you will see a clipboard. This is actually very nice and useful. Here you can write messages or reminders that you might want. When you save it, the message will automatically appear next time you load the app. Let's talk about the top search bar. Here you can search for apps on the Google Play Store and also on Quixie. When you run a search, it just opens up a new window with your search query. To the right of that, we have an icon that looks like 4 large dots. These are your desktops. Similar to how Mac allows you to have several desktops, you can sort of do the same thing here. Each desktop can have a different feel. One has a weather widget on the right hand side, while another one has a calendar. What's nice is that you can actually move these widgets around and create your own ultimate desktop. It would be nice if the calendar widget showed you your Google Calendar and you were able to add and delete events from here. Hopefully they are working on something like that soon, as I can see that being very useful. The next icon to that is sort of like a shortcut to a new message. So rather than clicking on messages, then new messages, this just goes right into new message. The icon next to that is called speed install. Here you can quickly add apps that you want to install. The same goes for the next icon, which is speed upload, which really just eliminates one step to be able to upload files. And the last icon is show desktop. This is to hide everything and just show the desktop. When you click on the icon, all of your apps that you were viewing hide or minimize below, similar to what happens in a Windows or Mac environment. You can now click on what section you want to view and it will resume or maximize back to its previous location. What's useful about AirDroid is the ability to have multiple windows open like you would on a computer. So in theory, you could be listening to music while downloading pictures from your phone to your computer and changing your ringtones at the same time. This is very impressive, and therefore I highly recommend downloading this app.
As you can see, AirDroid is a very powerful app, and the fact that it's free, which I can't believe, is a must-have. Like many apps, there's always room for improvement, and overall it gets the job done. Whether you want to download pictures from a trip that you went to, or if you would just quickly want to upload music, or if you just want to manage your files, AirDroid does it very well. Again guys, thank you for watching. You guys decide what videos you want to see me do. Send me a Twitter message, go on to Google Plus and chat with me. Again, I appreciate you guys following me, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you once again.